What up, everybody? It's your boy Pyro, Slays Music, and today we're checking out Foxes in the Snow by Jason Isbell. Pretty stoked. This is a brand new album. Dropped in March. I'm just a little slow getting around to it. Excuse me. Still battling a cold a little bit, so that's fun. But this kind of music, I knew it would be perfect for, a chillier time of the year, and it's currently, we got it at 48 in here today. I mean, I started the heaters last night. My electric bill was going to hate me. But it is cold out here in the Midwest. So I don't know why, but cold, it just fits, country music just fits better for me in the cold. And I don't know why. But it works. So pretty stoked about this. We saw me and Chuckles saw Jason Isbell and my wife, Minion. She joined us as well. Yeah, we saw them in where the hell was it? Indiana. It was oh my gosh. I am really drawing a blank on the venue, but it was a really nice venue there, and they had like a big ass buffet at this place. It was delicious. And then Isbell actually talked about it live. Went on a thing about meatloaf. It was awesome. So let's go ahead and just jump in, though. I'm pretty stoked. Bury Me.
Bury me.
I have heard this one. Just to be clear, we reacted to this as a single, but we're going to play through to get the entirety, the vibe, the structure of the album. So that's just, I wanted to make that clear before we got any further.
Bury me where the wind don't blow, where the dust won't cover me, where the tall grass grows. Or bury me right where I fall, Tokyo to Tennessee, I love them all. See the windmills turn up 55, still got so much to learn, still feel alive. And one lonely girl is all I need to tie me to this world, make me believe. Well, I ain't no cowboy, but I can ride. And I ain't no outlaw, but I've been inside. And there were bars of steel, boys, and there were bars to sing, and there were bars with swinging doors for all the time between. Bury me in the last few lines of an obituary for these trying times. And find an old live oak to carve my name, hard liquor and dirty jokes, cheap picture frames. Well, I ain't no cowboy, but I can ride. And I ain't no outlaw, but I've been inside. And there were men of stone, boys, and there were men of sand. Long nights alone, boy, head in my hand. Cowboy, but I can ride. And I ain't no outlaw, but I've been inside. And there are bars of steel, boys, and there were bars to sing, and there were bars with swinging doors for all the time between. There were bars with swinging doors for all the time between.
What a lovely, lovely little vibe there. I like the kind of story it tells, too. Yeah, as I said, we reacted to this one as a single, and I really enjoyed it, and I've been listening to it since. So We're going to go ahead and move on to stuff, though, that I haven't heard. And, yeah, Ride to Roberts. Get it.
Everything's green right now. Tennessee at the end of June. You get a day to come down. We'll ride to Roberts in the afternoon. Before the room gets packed, we'll claim a table at the upstairs bar. Count the cowboy hats. Bachelorettes that don't know where they are. And I don't say things that I don't mean. You're the best thing I've ever seen. You can have my money if you spend your own. Well, I'm still running, but I'm not alone. Get lost out here. The deepest ditches line the righteous path. God said, hold my beer. And he made a man so he could watch and laugh. Everything's good these days. And we'll ride to Roberts on a Friday night and hear Don Kelly play. And I'll catch you dreaming in the neon light. 'Cause I don't say things that I don't mean. You're the best thing I've ever seen. You can have my closet and my herringbone. Well, I ain't lost yet, I'm headed home. Everything's green right now. Tennessee is looking after you. You get a year to come down. And I'll put an easel in the empty room. You can dream all day. Ride to Roberts when we crave a steal. Find some peace that way. Give your heart a little time to heal. And I don't say things that I don't mean. You're the best thing I've ever seen. You can have my closet or your fancy shoes. Well, I ain't lost yet, so much to lose.
Okay. Man, I was really feeling this. The vibe's really nice, and then like kind of has that the good old days vibe a little bit to it, but it also has kind of this bar like kind of pickup romance vibe going as well. So a little bit of both. I kind of want to delve a little further into those lyrics. But yeah, no, this is really nice so far. It's like 9 o'clock in the morning right now, and it is like a Perfect little vibe. Perfect little vibe. Let's keep it going with Eileen.
Started out like it always starts. Try to hold the hunger back. You don't anticipate a broken heart. Can't see nothing but the track. A diamond earring and a Bowery bed. You kicked your shoes across the floor. Do you regret the things that went unsaid? Or have you heard it all before? Eileen, you should have seen this coming sooner. Do I mean to be alone for all my days? Eileen, you thought the truth was just a rumor, but that's your way. It ended like it always ends. Somebody crying on the phone. We tell each other you can still be friends. You both know you're on your own. My own behavior was a shock to me. I never thought I'd have the nerve. I hope you're sleeping through the night, Eileen. I hope they're grading on the curve. Eileen, you should have seen this coming sooner. Do I mean to be alone for all my days? Eileen, you thought the truth was just a rumor, but that's your way. That's your way. Somebody broke my heart once, and I was useless for a week. I didn't leave my apartment. I didn't eat, I didn't speak. But then I found the letter she wrote against the wall behind the bed. It said forever is a dead man's joke, and that's the only thing it said. Should have seen this coming sooner. Do I mean to be alone for all my days? Eileen, you thought the truth was just a rumor, but that's your way. That's your way.
Okay. I was like, I felt like there was some stuff in the background of that recording a little bit here and there. Nothing that was like really upsetting or anything, but there was just a couple moments in the song where I was like, did I hear something here? Or, but I think it was in the recording itself. So it kind of almost had more of a live recording feel here at this one. Regardless, I'm really enjoying this vibe. And I just actually realized this is Jason Isbell. I guess in my head I was still kind of thinking his other group, but the 400 unit. But this is really exciting because the second album and the third album I absolutely love. They've had many spins. Southeastern, easy 10 for me. Easy 10. Masterpiece. Wonderful album. Something More Than Free was also really good and way up there in my rating scale as well. I haven't listened to his first album, Sirens of the Ditch, though we did react to a couple tracks back when we first were discovering him. But then we kind of drifted away. I actually didn't even check out the 400 Units last album, which I think was called Death Wish or something like that. I'll double check here. But we checked Weather Vanes. Death Wish was a song I think I checked out from it, and that was pretty much as far as I made it. Just again, consuming so much of Isbell's content and art be like within a year's span has been a lot. So I typically get burned out of artists really easy. So I try to be polite. I like dive in for like 3 albums and I'll be like, okay, all right, let's give this a little time, come back to them. And yeah, this is wonderful. I also wanted to say Ride to Roberts. I really loved the acoustic guitar there. And there were times that I almost felt like it was 2 people playing guitars. So if you know if that was 2 guitars or 1 guitar, drop that below in the comments. But if it was 1 guitar player, I was like, damn, that's pretty impressive. Like it was decently fast, which was interesting because like the rest of the vibe of the song was a little slower. Gravelweed, let's keep this going. This is a really good vibe. Perfect for the morning, cold morning.
Wish that I could be angry, punch a hole in the wall, drink a 5th of cheap whiskey and call and call and call. That ain't me anymore, baby. Never was, to tell the truth. I just saw it in a movie and thought that's what I was supposed to do. And I was a gravelweed and I needed you to raise me. I'm sorry the day came when I felt like I was raised. And now that I live to see my melodies betray me, I'm sorry the love songs all mean different things today. I wish that I could be angry. I wish I didn't understand. I said your skin was like water and let you flow right through my hands. Is there a love that's not crazy? Is there a life that's not alive? All I know is I had to go, and you know why. I was a gravelweed and I needed you to raise me. And you couldn't reach me once I felt like I was raised. And now that I live to see my melodies betray me, I'm sorry the love songs all mean different things today. I felt like I was raised. But now that I live to see my melodies betray me, I'm sorry the love songs all mean different things today.
Okay. Damn. Love this track. The structure of the guitar, the peaks and valleys that it kind of brought with it, just kind of doing the constant up and down, but the melody was just really nice. And then lyrically, really just feeling that right here in the chest. You know what I mean? Man, he's definitely kind of working through some heartbreak here. At least, that's what I'm getting from these first 4 songs, obviously. But yeah, I'm really enjoying how personal and, again, Isbell just has that vibe about the entire song, that he brings with it, and I love that vibe, love it. Just kind of this really eerie, and it just lets you almost feel like, man, I don't really know how to describe it, but it's nice. Don't be tough.
Don't be tough until you have to. Take your heartbreak on the chin. Don't forget the shit you went through. Throw your caution to the wind. Tighten up your belt and laces. Feel the pain and feel it pass. Don't be tough until you have to. Let love knock you on your ass. Don't be shitty to the waiter. He's had a harder day than you. Don't make babies stay up later just because they're so damn cute. Don't say love unless you mean it, but don't say sorry unless you're wrong. Tell a story like you've seen it. Tell yourself that you belong. Don't be tough until you have to. Take your heartbreak on the chin. Don't forget the shit you went through, but throw your caution to the wind. Tighten up your belt and lace it. Feel the pain and feel it pass. Don't be tough until you have to. Let love knock you on your ass. And if you get to feeling lonely, read out loud if you can read. Take a nap if you get sleepy. And if you're hungry, try to eat. And if you want it, go and get it. Don't just pray and wait around. Life will kill you if you let it. So when you're down, then say you're down. Don't be tough until you have to. Take your heartbreak on the chin. Don't forget the shit you went through. Throw your caution to the wind. Tighten up your belt and lace it. Feel the pain and feel it pass. Don't be tough until you have to. Let love knock you on your ass. Don't be tough until you have to. Let love knock you on your ass.
Yeah, that was really enjoyable. I liked all those little sayings, and then like the kind of hey, there's a time for this. It's kind of the vibe I got from that. Like there's a time to shut up. There's a time to whatever. I don't have the lyrics up. Free balling, if you will. Yeah, no, I dig this a lot, and it's impressive so far. Not that there's just a lot of acoustic guitar out there. So I do find myself every once in a while kind of getting bored of that. Bored slightly, which is wild because there's so much of that out there. But I love it. I'm not even mad about it. Not even mad. But obviously with Isbell especially, he's bringing his vocals, his writing. So there's a lot of other things that even if you feel like the acoustic guitar is it's been done, but obviously, I'm a sucker for that. that's like the only one of the few like. There's a lot of genres I complain about generic stuff, and if you really think about it, acoustic guitar is pretty generic at this point. But yeah, I'll be damned if I bitch about that. I like me some acoustic guitar, and he's just nailing it throughout this. So I am kind of curious, is this Isbell by himself? Just because I do see a group of people here. I didn't know if that's maybe the 400 unit. And then they had the wrong, picture up on his solo stuff. I'm not really sure what the situation is, or if maybe he has some studio musicians that he works with. But I know he's a hell of a guitar player, obviously. So that's no surprise. Open and close.
The fireplace isn't real. It's some sort of LED light and a mirror, but I like that better tonight. Sitting here with a woman I don't know at all. She's so small, and I'm mad at the sidewalk. I'm mad at the rain. I'm mad at the band that played Catch Charlemagne in a bar in the village. And the solo was fucked all to hell, and you could tell. I'm dressed up and waiting for something to change. The overhead lighting makes faces so strange, but there's something about her that's breaking my heart and my fast. How long could it last? After day after day after day passes. Day after day after day after day passes. Day after day after day after day passes by. The doorman's asleep. I don't think I'll wake him. He's always so sweet. He's here really late every night of the week, letting the right people in, the real friends. And there's tea on the table, the dog in my lap, that I might be capable of taking a nap in this New York apartment. Peace in the eye of the storm. It's so warm. Well, I'm open and close now to minding the flame. She speaks in a whisper and calls me by name, and she says I remind her of Calgary where she was raised. It's time to be brave. It's time to be brave. It's time to be brave.
I love the bit. Oh my God, it sent me. It was so good. The bit about the Steely Dan song, Kid Charlemagne, being butchered by a local band or whatever that was playing at the bar. And it reminded me of that was a band that I recently actually discovered, and me and Chuck reacted to that song, actually. And back when we were first starting reactions, we paused in the middle of all of our songs just because we didn't really understand how the, tags worked for the, it just felt like sometimes things got blocked if we didn't end up, stopping in the middle of the song. And when you're blind reacting to music and you're not faking shit, the amount of times that we've paused in the middle of a solo because it was just the middle of the song and we're like, this is where we're stopping it. I think they had a meltdown. You guys can go look at the video yourself. It's still up, and there's so many mad people on it. They were not happy. They were not happy about it. Understandably, because now that I love the song, I get it. But also, like, when you have somebody that's being authentic and blind reacting to stuff, that should be pretty obvious. We don't know that the solo's coming up. But there's also some Pink Floyd stuff that we did that with, and so we just stopping in the middle unless it's a really long song, unless it's a really really long song. But that's what that reminded me. I was like, oh shit, we'd piss him off for sure too. You saw that video, but this song, this whole thing. Maybe it's just early morning, so I don't have a whole lot to say, but I'm just really letting the lyricism just wash over me. Even the stuff that's kind of where he loops it, you know what I mean? So like he's repeating some of the stuff towards the end. Even that, like, just still feeling it. So that's nice. Foxes in the Snow. I think this was a single. I don't remember checking this out though. Yeah, it is. I don't think I got around to that one. So we're gonna go ahead and check it out. Obviously, if I've heard it already, I'll alert you.
I love my love. I love her mouth. I love the way she turns the lights off in her house. And I love my love and her velvet bed, where she's heard me sing the words that can't be said, and all the dreams that die unseen, all the dive and hide remain it took to put my soul to sleep. Now it's easy. I love my love, her golden hair. I like to picture her alone when I'm not there. And I like her friend, the ones I know, and they leave drops of blood like foxes in the snow. And all the beasts beneath her bed she defeats and leaves for dead, and falls asleep inside my head. Seems so easy. Disassembles me at night. I love her well, and I love her sick. I love the carrot, but I really like the stick. Of all the boys I could have been, all the fights I didn't win, they put me here against her skin. She can see me. My love, I love her hands. I love the way she sees the child inside the man. I love my love, I love my love, I love my love.
Okay, this one kind of brings a different vibe to the table, honestly. Kind of that was an interesting, like, kind of slowed down there. Very unique instrumentally, for sure. There was like an overall vibe of the song that I felt like I heard before, so maybe it was just that I've heard this track when it was released, and I just don't remember it. I mean, I check out a lot of music. It's bound to happen. But I enjoyed it enough. Weirdly, actually, though, I think out of all the tracks we've heard so far, I think this one might be the lower end. Like, it's not a good vibe, but there was something that maybe like halfway through, I was like, I don't know. I don't know how I'm feeling about it. Not bad by any means, you know what I mean? But it also, I think, comparatively to the last six, I think I'd take all those six over this one. So maybe just a weaker one for me and my taste. Crimson and Clay.
Everywhere I've been, red clay under my nails, deep crimson on my skin. You could strip me of everything I own and just leave me with the memories of my Alabama home. I guess the highway didn't kill me after all. Well, I thought I was a goner in that trailer fire in Arkansas, but I just let it burn and walked away. Crawled back to the crimson and the clay. I got a little bolt action for my 9th birthday, and I can flip a silver dollar from 100 yards away. 1911 under my floor, man. Then one day it just occurred to me I got no use for that. Guess the city didn't kill me after all. The thing that nearly took me out was loneliness and alcohol, and I just put it down and walked away. Crawled back to the crimson and the clay. See the moon in the morning, anticipate tonight. Lick the spoon in the kitchen. We prayed to Martha White. A little noose in a locker, brown eyes crying in the hall. Rebel flags on the highway, wooden crosses on. Guess the small town didn't suit me after all. Still so many lonely kids surrounded by the rest of y'all, and I can't seem to keep myself away. So I head back to the crimson and the clay.
Okay. Well, if you guys are new here to the channel, I do talk a lot of shit about country music, singing about dirt. I am from a rural area, so I grew up listening to a lot of mainstream country. So it's always been kind of an irritating thing to me. You know, it's like they sing about dirt, light beer, chewing tobaccos, driving around in a truck, dancing in the headlights, the typical kind of shit, right? That maybe you did in your 20s when you were having bonfires. Early 20s, right? This, though, is a little different because immediately you start talking about dirt a little bit, and I'm like, okay, you know, I get it. I get the representation, where you came from, right? And I love that he really fleshed this out and just, I feel like didn't really lean heavy on that. And I think that's the difference between good country and shitty mainstream country. So we're going to take a little dig at mainstream country right there. I had to get my shot in at some point. This was very nice. And again, I think I like this one better than Foxes in the Snow too. Like a lot better. This one actually might be my favorite one on the album. Maybe. I don't know. Let's not pick favorites yet. Let's finish this out. Good while it lasted.
You're like sleep, take what I can get, but I've got to make some sense of this, so hear the fuck I said. At 3 a.m., I'm trying way too hard to find the words to slow my sweet addicted heart. You're like sleep, can't get near enough. And I pretend that I don't need you when I'm out doing stuff. Went so deep, a lucky young man's dream. And last time I tried this sober, I was 17. And all that I needed was all that I had, and it was good while it lasted. You let me kiss you on Broadway in a black Cadillac, and it was good while it lasted. Well, last night I didn't sleep at all. I found another empty wall, and I couldn't get past it. And for a minute in the afternoon, I almost didn't think of you. It was good while it lasted. It's more than real, plastic universe. And I wanna know your secrets even when it hurts. You speak so soft, but there's something dark in there. And I think I'll ask for more than just a love affair. You're like sleep, and the nights are adding up. Well, I wish I still smoked cigarettes and acted tough. And all that I had was all that I needed. It was good while it lasted. With your head on my shoulder, my soldiers retreated. It was good while it lasted. A mattress on the palace floor and a light I'd never seen before, and I couldn't get past it. And for a little while this afternoon, I dreamed that I was in your room, and it was good while it lasted. Baby, let me learn from you how you get that shade of blue. What's it like from where you stand? Let me hold your steady hand. And all that I wanted was all that I had, and it was good while it lasted. I feel like a boy who got caught being bad, and it was good while it lasted. And that night you came and stayed with me, you painted on my memory, I'll never get past it. Well, I got to hold a piece of you in the evening on the avenue, and it was good while it lasted.
This was another one I had to take a little time and be like, is that two guitars or one guitar? They were kind of hitting at the same time, so it was like kind of hard for me to pull it apart. I'm gonna go with two guitars because there's definitely other musicians here, or at least maybe he played it in post and then played it and then added it in post. I don't know how that exactly works, but you get what I'm saying. But there's some the light bongos, or I don't know what else you would call them. They're with your hands, right? I can hear it very lightly from time to time, which was a really nice addition. Honestly, I kind of want a little more of that, but that's okay. That's okay. This one was a little long. Like, I liked a good portion of it, but by the end, I was kind of starting to be like, you know what I mean? Like, it's good, but I just don't know if that'll last a whole, like, real long in my playlist. We'll see. We'll see what happens with it. I'll put it in there to start, though, for sure. Give it a couple spins and see if that grows on me. True Believer.
Take your hand off my knee, take your foot off my neck. Why y'all examining me like I'm a murder suspect? If I got a little loose, I just forgot to be afraid. But I started out a true believer, babe. lot of dangerous memories, a lot of bars in this town. But oh, to have loved and lost and then still stuck around. But I heard God in the rhyme and I crawled out of the grave. And I guess I'm still a true believer, babe. And all your girlfriends say I broke your fucking heart, and I don't like it. There's a letter on the nightstand I don't think I'll ever read. Well, I finally found a match, and you kept daring me to strike it. And now I have to let it burn, to let it be. I can't remember my dreams, I guess it could be the mess. But the sound of you screaming won't get out of my head. And I still remember the fever before it started to fade. And I really was a true believer, babe. And all your girlfriends say I broke your fucking heart, and I don't like it. There's a letter on the nightstand I don't think I'll ever read. Well, I finally found a match, and you kept daring me to strike it. And now I have to let it burn, to let it be. Like a stain on your teeth, I'm as stubborn as wine. Just when you think that I'm beaten, I get up every time. So when we pass on the highway, I'll smile and I'll wave. And I'll always be a true believer, babe. I'll always be a true believer, babe. I'll always be a true believer, babe.
Damn. All right. Another one that I really, really enjoy off this LP. Just again, he's really, he's working through some stuff lyrically, and I'm down for the ride. You know what I mean? Like, it's very personal. You could just feel it in his words, the passion there. Yeah, this was a really good one. Really, really good. The final track we have here is Wind Behind the Rain, and let's hit that and then talk about the album as a whole.
I knew you before we met. We don't need all the answers yet. And I'm sure time will change me some. But you see what I could become. So much left to figure out. I never took the easy route. And I was born with my boots on. You take them off me when I'm gone. I love you like the morning loves the afternoon, like the prairies love the plains. If you leave me now, I'll just come running after you. I'll be the wind behind the rain. I wanna see you smiling when you're 90. I'll always see you like you are right now. All my wild beginnings are behind me, and I know that we can stick it out somehow. Well, I wanted you the first time that I saw you, in that bar where all my friends left me behind. I wasn't even fishing when I caught you, but I always had your picture in my mind. And I love you like the morning loves the afternoon, like the prairies love the plains. If you leave me now, I'll just come running after you. I'll be the wind behind the rain. Like the ocean loves the silver moon, like Frank and Jesse love the train. If you leave me now, I'll just come running after you. I'll be the wind behind the rain.
Another fantastic track. Let's talk about this, guys. So, Wrath of Rip, the whole album has that nice kind of eerie Isbell vibe that he always kind of seems to capture, especially with his solo work. I really notice it a lot with that. But definitely, there's plenty of stuff from the 400 unit that has that as well. But yeah, so kind of this eerie. And then hidden behind that eerie kind of soundscape that he has, you're feeling like the sorrow and the hopelessness and the hope and just all these human emotions in general, right? Just kind of him trying to cope and kind of understand what he's dealt with and what he's gone through. And then, a fantastic instrumental as well. Like, again, earlier I was talking about the acoustic. It's been something that's done a lot. So to hear something that sounded unique and refreshing, that's awesome. Even though that's not something, like I said earlier, I don't really complain about that one, even when it's a little generic, because I just personally like it. This is really, really solid. I don't really have any complaints. There might be a few songs on here that just didn't hit me the way I wanted it to. But I don't really think it was enough that it took away a whole lot from it. So enjoyment-wise, I enjoyed this as much as most of his solo work. I think, to me at least, this probably wouldn't rank up with his what was it? Something More Than Free, and I always forget the name. Southeastern. So it wouldn't rank up to those maybe, but it's still a really good album. It doesn't really overstay its welcome. 38 minutes. It's not real long. Maybe if I really wanted to complain, there was a couple times where, that repetition, that he kind of leaned on that lyrically instead of, fleshing it out a little more. But obviously when you're making a song that you can sing along with and stuff, that's really hard to do that with every track, right? So that's totally understandable in my opinion. Just something to bring up, I guess. Let's just go with ratings here. I don't think it's a bad album. Obviously, I don't think this is a mid album. It's not a good album, not a great album. Ooh, wait, maybe. Yeah, I'd put it right in the almost in the middle of like great and superb, somewhere in there for me. So let's just go with somewhere in the high sevens. Let's go with a 7-8 here. Really enjoyable all the way through. I don't really have any complaints. Maybe a track or two that wouldn't go in my rotation, you know what I mean, where I'm like listening to it heavily, but it would still go. I think everything here goes in a list. When it does come up, I'll enjoy it. I just love this dude's storytelling, just letting it wash over me. And like, it's just such a really nice vibe, actually, this early in the morning. So a really good way to start out the day for me. I hope you guys enjoyed this as well. I'm really curious about your thoughts and your opinions, so drop those down in the comments. That's part of the fun, is just seeing everybody's differing opinion. You ain't got to be an asshole. You can just, tell us what you think. Everybody gets so fucking feisty about music on the internet. Like, we all are going to have different opinions, and that's absolutely fine. Just don't be an asshat. You know what I mean? But that's too much to ask. That's too much to ask from people. How dare we? Okay. Yeah, this is really good. Make sure you guys support Isbell. Go to his website. Catch him live if you can, because dude killed it live when I saw him again in Indiana. I cannot remember the place. Was it Shipshawana, maybe? I want to say it was Shipshawana, but I could be absolutely full of shit. So full of shit. I know it's a very heavily, was it Mennonite town? I believe it was Mennonite. So over there in Indiana, and it was a really nice venue too. That's what's really bothering me, because I would definitely shout out that venue. It was really solid. And then, his performance was great. And it was like seated. Chuck was falling asleep. On the show. I'm going to tell on him right now. Telling on him. But I'll be honest. It was like, when I don't know how to explain it, but yeah, just very chill vibe, and just sitting there and just taking it in while he's doing his thing live. Wonderful experience. So yeah, if you can afford it, definitely support him in one of those two realms, buying merch or whatever, right? Obviously, if you can't support it, there's other ways you can be involved, and that's, with the community, maybe that he has online, or just do the good old fashioned share the music with your friends, spread the word. And I'm Pyro Slays Music. I can't talk. It's too early. It's too cold, as a matter of fact. We're at 49, though. Okay, we're at 49. We're climbing. We're climbing, guys. Once Chuck shows up and he's breathing so much, it's gonna heat up a lot quicker in here. I don't really have much else to say. This was a great album. Really, really fun experience. I hope you guys enjoyed it as well. I think if I had to pick a favorite before we leave, though, if I had to pick a favorite, just for shits and giggles, I don't know why, but Gravelweed and Don't Be Tough are really sticking with me, and those were probably my favorite. But yeah, hell yeah, 7.8, fantastic. Support Isbell. If you guys want to support me, hit that like, hit that subscribe down below. Until next time, toodaloo.